And let's move on to this Cade Cunningham injury situation. A lot of people hit me up about this. Last Thursday, it was announced that Cade Cunningham suffered a collapsed lung. And the original report said that he would be out indefinitely. Some reporting said that he would miss an extended period of time. Since that original reporting, it has been reported that his recovery is going well. And he was even spotted this very day at Pistons shoot-around getting some reps in. Pistons have told ESPN that they believe the collapsed lung is a mild issue, and they have optimism that he will return prior to the beginning of the playoffs that are set to begin in mid-April.
Can he get them 4 games in?
I'm getting to that.
Oh, okay.
There is even an estimated return date of April 8th, but with the latest update of him working out, the return could actually come sooner. There are a couple of things that play with Cade's situation that I want to run by the people's champ. There's a question of the 65-game mandate, and he needs to log 20 minutes in 5 games to be award eligible, including tonight. We have 11 games remaining, so I'm going to ask you, what would you like to happen? Cade's health permitting, do you want to see him come back for the final 5 games? Which would get him back by April 4th, or at this point, would you just rather him sit until the playoffs start and be fresh? What say the people's champ?
Man, we just signed Cade to an extension last year, right?
Yes.
Yeah, sit his ass down. I ain't playing around with no lungs, bro. No, I ain't doing it.
Well, let me tell you what I don't want. I don't want to see him come back on April 8th. April 8th would be bringing him back with 3 games left against the Bucks. In my opinion, that's pointless. So for my thinking, the only options are to either bring him back with enough time for him to be award eligible with 5 games left,
Right.
or bring him back for the start of the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm like, if we not going to get him award eligible, then I'm not concerned about April 8th.
That's my whole thing. I'm just shutting it down because I don't even want to leave nothing to chance.
I'm with you.
You know,
that's what I said. I'm like, him coming back April 8th and either re-aggravating his injury or turning an ankle against the Bucks would have the Pistons fan base ready to snatch down LCA by hand. Like, that ain't what you want to do. We don't want to do that. So I'm like, listen, if we can get him award eligible by bringing him back, and I think that would, again, get him back April 4th, get him on a minutes restriction, 20 minutes, because he got to log 20 minutes in those games. So I'll put him on that minutes restriction, let him play if his health is permitting. I'm good with that.
So if he comes back before the end of the season, does that eliminate him being able to apply for that 62-game exception?
You know, that's a good question. I'm not sure how the 62-game exception works.
Because I know they say it's for, like, you play 62 games and then it's a season-ending injury.
Right.
But
he hasn't played 62. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
60, though, because he didn't log 20 minutes in that last game, so it's considered 60.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got to log 20 minutes in the game for it to be a count towards your award eligibility.
So I guess, I think that's the biggest question I have as far as the situation, as far as it pertaining to Cade.
Yeah, I'm not. You know what, nephew? I'm really not sure how the 62-game exception rule works. But yeah, I'm like, again, the only thing to me that makes sense is either we get him back so he can be award eligible or playoffs. We bring him back for the playoffs. I'm glad that he was at shoot around today. I'm glad he's getting reps. It sounded like it was a mild lung collapse when it first broke. That's why I put it, I put the little thing, like, it only takes 1 to 2. Like, if I got a pneumothorax, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would take 2 weeks to heal. And I'm not a 24-year-old athlete. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't have a broken rib associated with it or anything like that. So it sounded like it wasn't serious. He didn't need a chest tube or anything like that. So I think Gerald Wallace got the same injury in 2009. He only missed 7 games. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a couple of, like, CJ
had it.
Yes, but his
Twice.
his was recurring. So he missed 40 days the last time, but he had it. That was the second time he had it. So he's got some kind of underlying condition that causes it. So Cade doesn't have anything like that. And then CJ is older too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, to me, two scenarios. We get him back, and so he's award eligible because I do want to see my guy get his award. He's deserving.
For sure. Yeah.
Or it's done for the season. April 8th is a non-starter. I don't want to see him back on no April 8th with 3 games left.
Man, like no.
Because he can get some reps in practice. He can run and get his wind up and do all of that. And I understand there's nothing like game reps. They can do a nice little spirited scrimmage or something like that. But I don't want to see him back out on that floor until it's time to play whoever our first round opponent is. But that's me.
And I think
Go ahead.
I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to the injury is K being how much shape will K have to get back into?
Right. Yes.
I don't think it's necessary. Like when you hear collapse lung, you think everything crazy because it's the lung.
Right.
But I think the biggest concern I think everybody probably has when it comes to it is he going to be able to be in shape in a timely fashion?
Yes. Right. Yep.
And I think that's the concern with how long is he out? Because if he's out, the longer he's out, then you thinking, okay, it's probably going to take him even more time to just kind of get back to that point. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, at this point of the year, it's just like in the NFL, like, you're not going to be 100%.
No, everybody's nicked up.
Everybody's beat up for sure.
You're not going to be 100% in shape, but you just want to hope that he gets. You want him to be as in shape as possible. Like, because as we was talking about when we first heard the news, like we probably feel comfortable with him without him in the first round or not having him at 100% in the first round.
Right.
But you want to have him ready to go full go when it comes to the second round.
Correct. That's and you know what? You took the thought right. That's exactly my thinking. Like we can rev him up in the first round. And I don't want, I'm not disrespecting any opponent, but I feel like, if you can get 20 minutes a game out of him in the first round, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that'd be good, to get him like sort of ramped back up. Yeah. And then I think the other guys, and that's why I'm glad Dennis Jenkins is getting his confidence up now because, you're going to need him to be rolling.
Because we had nothing else.
Yeah, we need him to be rolling.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, this is a blessing in disguise.
Huge game for him.
Yeah, and you need him because I'm like, we need his confidence back going into this stretch run. So I'm like, this is a bit of a blessing in disguise. And again, also with Cade, it's not a soft tissue injury. It's not a knee. It's not a back. It ain't a shoulder. And again, listen, I'm not calling the collapsed lung a minor injury because it ain't, it's minor to everybody when it ain't your lung.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a collapsed lung it's nothing to play with, but.
Right. He can't get on a plane.
No, he cannot. You can't get on a plane. You know what I'm saying? Like all you can really do is relax. That's why if he's at shoot around, then that means that the lung has healed. Mm-hmm. Because if it wasn't healed, you couldn't be at shooter. You can't exert yourself at all. Mm-hmm. So. But anyway, go ahead now. Oh, okay. Let's talk about LeBron, man.
Wow.
Oh, I do have one question.
Oh, go ahead now.
Before we move on, does the situation with Cade change your thoughts on the 65 game rule?
No. That's the short answer.
No. I mean, in terms of do I think they should do away with it? No. I mean, I think does this situation maybe cause them to revisit and maybe have some edits or reforms to it? If maybe they want to change it from 65 games to 70% of the season or something like that. Yeah, but I mean, outside of that, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be so flippant. I think that there's exceptions to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that you can make an exception in every situation and I think everything could be looked at on a case-by-case basis. But I think that the 65-game rule is a good one because what happens is guys load manage, they take games off, and when you get a legitimate injury and you have to miss games legitimately, then, because 65, that gives you 17 games to miss. But the problem is that you used up, all your PTO
on back-to-backs.
On back-to-backs and trying to relax. And, so I do think that the 65-game mandate, it gives you some cushion, but, availability is important. It's important for guys to be available. And it should impact your award eligibility if you're not. And I think that Cade caught a tough break. Cade is not one of the guys that just be chilling. But no, I still think that the rule by and large is good. It sucks in this particular case if he doesn't get to get his award eligibility. But I do think that the rule is a good one by and large.
So a suggestion that I saw was, instead of 65 games, maybe making it 2,000 minutes or 2,200 minutes. Would you think that would probably be a good alternative?
You know what? That's not a bad suggestion because
make it like a minutes log.
Yeah, because I guess some guys play more minutes than other guys. So yeah, that's interesting. I can go with that because you know what? Let me tell you what
they're gonna find a way to get slick with that though.
But you know what? Let me tell you what I do take exception to. I don't like the 20-minute thing. If it's one thing that I would say, because what if you a bench player? So you telling me if I log 19 minutes in a game that I didn't play?
You can't be sixth man of the year.
Yeah, you feel me? Like that's the one that I was like, he got a log 20. Why 20 minutes? I'm like, because a six man of the, like you said, a 6 man of the year might not log. I'm like, so Beef Stew couldn't be all defense if he's not logging 20 minutes in these games? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what?
Right. He's like, third in the league in block shots?
Yeah. I'm like, now that one, nephew, I could go with. So that one, I might take exception to the minutes thing if, because some guys don't play a lot of minutes. I don't like the 20-minute thing. That's the one thing, because I'm like, man, look, I'm like, put Cade out there for the jump ball, foul, and pull him out. But then they was like, no, he got to log 20 minutes. I'm like, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I want him to get his award eligibility because this sucks. But, yeah, so the 20-minute thing I actually might look at because I don't think that's necessarily a good I don't think that's necessarily a good rule.
I think if they were to change it to a minute rule, I think you would have to scale it based on awards. Like you can't expect somebody that might qualify for the all defensive team to play the same amount of minutes as you expect somebody who would be first team or second team
right.
in the NBA.
Or six man, you know what I'm saying? Like Lance said, like the 6 man of the year might play 17, 18 minutes a game, on average. But